Hello everyone, welcome to SRBPS online classes. Yes students, today we are going to do the questions based on the concept sum of the infinite terms of a GP. So students, what is this question saying? Find the sum of the terms of an infinite decreasing GP in which all terms are positive. It means what they want to say कि जो GP है that is infinite one and that is a decreasing GP. मतलब डिक्रीजिंग जीपी का ये नहीं है कि वहां पर जो टर्म्स होंगी वो नेगेटिव हो जाएंगी आफ्टर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. नो, they are specifying here that all the terms are positive over here where a means students first term a is equal to 4. आपको बोला हुआ है जो a है that is equal to 4. Fine. And the difference between third term मतलब a3 and fifth term means a5 is equal to 32 upon 81. So now on the basis of this given information we are required to find out the sum of the all terms of an infinite decreasing GP. Now see students, what will be your A3? As you people clearly know, it will be AR square minus A5 will be AR raised to the power 4 equal to 32 upon 81. So now students, what is common over here? A is common here and R square is also common here. So what will left inside? 1 minus R square is equal to 32 upon 81. And we know the value of A is 4. So R4 into R square 1 minus R square will be equal to 32 upon 81. Afterwards, we will get from here R square minus R4, R raised to the power 4 will be equal to 32 upon 81 into 4. That means we will get from here 8 upon 81. So we have got the equation from here students. What is that equation? R square minus R raised to the power 4 is equal to 8 by 81. So students, to solve this particular equation, what we are doing over here, we are assuming that this R square is equal to x. Suppose this R square is equal to x. So what we will get from here? We will get x minus x square is equal to 8 upon 81. That means 81 into x minus 81 into x square is equals to 8. And what we can say students from here, we can also say 81x square minus 81x plus 8 equal to 0. So we have got this one quadratic equation from here. Now students, how we will solve this quadratic equation? If we are using the concept directly middle term splitting, then it is difficult to use that. So we are using here the quadratic formula. So I am using over here quadratic formula. So students, as you people have done in the class 10th, to use quadratic formula, what we have to find first? We have to find out D first. It means discriminant. So D will be equal to B square minus 4AC. So what we will get? B is your minus 81, that is minus 81 square minus 4 into A is 81 and the C is 8. When students we will solve it, what we will get? After solving it, we will get 3969. So it means we have got the value of discriminant which is equal to 3969. Yes students, as we got the value of D which is equal to 3969. So we will use now quadratic formula. What is that? You people are very well aware of it. That is minus B plus minus under the root D upon 2A. So we will put all the values over here. As we know, our value of B was minus 81. So it will become minus into minus 81 will be 81 only. 81 plus minus under the root D was 3969 upon 2 into A. And what was our A students? A was 81. So 2 into 81. So now we will solve it. What we will get? 81 plus minus and the under root of 3969 will be equal to 63. And 2 into 81 will be equal to students, it will be 162. So when I will solve it, what I will get? I will get the two values from here. What will be those two values? Those will be 144 upon 162, comma 18 upon 162. So as we were solving the equation in the terms of x, so it means value of x is equal to 144 upon 162. So directly we can also say 8 by 9, comma 18 upon 162, or we can say this is 1 by 9. So we have got the value of x now. But as we know, we have assumed that r square was equal to x. So we will get the value of r now. So r will be equal to under the root 8 by 9, comma under the root 1 by 9. So value of r will be equal to plus minus 2 root 2 upon 3, comma plus minus 1 upon 3. So we have got the value of r as well. Now what we will do, we will find out the sum of n terms of a infinite decreasing GP. So as we are finding out the sum, so we have to take r here. Now the problem is that we will take plus 2 root 2 by 3 or plus 1 by 3 or minus 1. Yes students, this is the important point to note down over here. We will not take minus 2 root 2 by 3 comma minus 1 by 3, because अगर हम ये minus में r ले लेते हैं, so what will happen, our terms will become negative. But question was saying that all the terms should be positive. So it means we are going to consider the two values of r. What are those two values? Now think yourself and tell me what will be those two values, students. It will be r is equals to 2 root 2 by 3, comma 1 by 3. So now we will find out the sum of n terms over here in that particular infinite decreasing GP. Yes students, as we have got the value of r now, so we will find the sum, and the formula for sum in an infinite GP, it is a upon 1 minus r. When r is equal to 2 root 2 upon 3, then sum will be equal to 4 upon 1 minus 2 root 2 upon 3, and we know we can solve it. And when r is equal to 1 by 3, then sum will be equal to 4 upon 1 minus 1 by 3. In the similar manner, we can also solve it and can get the value of some of the old terms of an infinite decreasing GP. Students, our second question is sum of the first two terms of an infinite GP is 5. So we are taking the two terms which are a1 and a2, and their sum is equal to 5. Afterwards, we are reading the statement now. What the statement is saying, each term. So each term is the 3 times the sum of the succeeding terms. So suppose that each term is nth term. That means it is an, and it is equal to 3 times the sum of succeeding terms. Succeeding term means students a term जो कि an के बाद आ रही है. So it means an is equal to thrice of an plus 1 plus an plus 2 plus an plus 3 plus and so on. So it means they are talking about these two equations. Now what we will do, we will get some important results from these two equations. Suppose I am taking this equation. So as I know, what is a1? It is a. What is a2 in a GP? It is AR. A plus AR is equals to 5. Now what is common over here? Common is A. What is left inside, students? It is 1 plus R is equals to 5. So it means we have got one result from here, that is A into 1 plus R is equals to 5. Afterwards, we are using this particular equation and we will get some results. As we know, an is written here. So as according to GP, an is equals to a into r raised to the power n minus 1. It is equal to 3 times of an plus 1. So students, an plus 1 क्या होगा? It will be a into r raised to the power n plus an plus 2. It will be a r raised to the power n plus 1 plus an plus 3. It will be a r raised to the power n plus 2. And so on. So it means a into r raised to the power n minus 1 will be equal to thrice of ar raised to the power n plus ar raised to the power n plus 1 plus ar raised to the power n plus 2 and so on. Now see students, ar raised to the power n minus 1 is equal to thrice of. Now what is common from here? Common is ar n. A into r raised to the power n. So what is left inside? 1 plus r raised to the power 1 plus r raised to the power 2 plus r raised to the power 3 plus and so on. So now we will solve it. Now see students, what I will do here, it will be a into r raised to the power n minus 1 is equal to thrice of a into r raised to the power n. As I know this is infinite GP here, so I will use the sum of infinite GP. That formula which is used for sum of an infinite GP. So formula is a upon 1 minus r. So a is what here? A is 1 only. And what is r here? R is r only. So 1 upon 1 minus r. Now we will solve. Now students, when we will solve it, what we will get? We will get 1 is equals to thrice of r into 1 upon 1 minus r. And when we are solving it, what value we are getting? 1 minus r is equal to thrice of r. And after solving it, value of r is equals to 1 by 4. When this value will be put here, we will get the value of a. So a into 1 plus 1 by 4 will be equal to 5. So value of a will be equal to what, students? It will be equal to 4 from here. Now we have got the value of a and we have got the value of r. So now it is very easy to get the terms in a GP. So I hope students, these two questions you people have understood in a very clear manner.